Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be looking at Grind Survivors, which has been provided to me by PR Hound. So thank you very, very much to them. Let's take a look. Now, I believe this is like a survival game where enemies come at you from all 360 directions. Let's go into this mode, because I don't trust auto-fire to not choose the closest enemy. Okay. Warborn do SMGs. Attack speed. Well, that one. Ah, that's a shorter range, though. Okay, you know what? Let's go. I think those are the better ones. Okay, hang on. Why is this so quiet? That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, that was quick. Attack speed plus 30, shooting range plus 20%, dash deals piercing. Let's go with attack speed. Oh, I can definitely see the difference there. Bullet damage. Each picked XP or attack speed plus 5. Let's go straight for the damage, I think. Oh, my damage can now be 69. Nice. Move speed, reload speed, reduction. Oh, dash cooldown reduction 10%. Base damage, enemies receive 5% more damage. Yeah, we'll do that. I have no idea what the ash does. I'll pick up weapons to use them in future runs. Okay. This is pretty cool. It's kind of gritty, but I do like the art style. Okay, hang on, what was left trigger? I can't remember. Okay, what does this do? Oh, reload speed. Okay. Cleanse demonic altars for buffs. Okay. Okay, left bumper is dash. Pickup range plus 30%. Thank you for the stream streak, Apex. How are you? Every second gain... Hang on, wait. Okay, concentration. Every second gain So every second my pickup range increases by 1% up to 100%, but it resets to 0 after losing HP. Your damage is increased by half your shooting range. Shooting range plus 10%. That's a big increase, actually. What's my shooting range? Does it say? Where am I looking at? I'm looking on the right. I don't see shooting range. Oh, range. There it is. 10.2. So it increased by... So if that increases by 10%, that should be going up by... If my maths is right, 1.02. We should bring it up to 11, which would increase my damage by about 5.61, if my maths is right. Hey, Keldy, how you doing? Pick up range 10%. You know what? Those two are good ones. Let's go with... You always got to go for additional damage, don't you? You have to. Although it doesn't seem like my maths has been incorrect, because it's grown by 2, not 6. So unless it's a plus 10% of the default value, not the current value, and if that's true, that sucks. It should make it clear which way percentages work, because there's some games, for example, where it'll say it'll give you 10% buff of your current, and then there's some games where games like this where there's some games where it'll have like a base amount. So let's say a weapon has a base amount of 10, for example. Right? Or, well, actually, no, just for the sake of it, let me explain. Some games like this, let's say you have a base weapon of 100 damage, right? And then you'll get an increase, and it says 10% increase. So naturally, it would add 10 to be 110, right? And then if you get another 10% increase, it sees that gun as 110%, not 100%. So it goes by 10% of the base value, which would be 10, rather than 10% of your current value, which would, instead of bringing it up to 120, instead of bringing it up to 121, it brings it up to 120, because it's added 10% of the base value, not the current value. And sometimes games like this don't... they don't make it clear how it works, and that's a big... And like when you're working on these levels, and it's like every number counts. You really need to have more. The game really needs to explain how its number systems work. And I don't believe I've seen a single game of this genre that actually explains how their number systems actually work. I think that is not only to the game's detriment, but to the genre's detriment as well. If you want a player to enjoy your game, give them the information that they need to have. You know? A lot of things don't do that. Oh dear, I think this is a boss. Yep, this is a boss. Or is it a horde? Well, they're kicking my ass. Well, that was fun. We have a new perk unlocked. Yay. Okay, bullets can apply burn, dealing 20% of bullet damage every 0.2 seconds for 4 seconds. The burn chance is 50, so let's work this out. So if my bullet damage is 10, it'll do 2. So basically it'll do the equivalent of 1 bullet shot every second for 4 seconds. So 4 bullet shots if it has burn, basically. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I got a lot of things there, didn't I? Right, okay. Active perks. Active alters. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, right. I see. You've unlocked a new feature. Check it out on the Forge screen. Okay. Arsenal. So we can choose what we want now. God, this is much more in depth than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Huh. Okay, Forge. Choose a weapon to infuse. What does that mean? Oh, I see. So, right, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Kind of. Ah, I see. I see. Right, okay. So that one's the better one. Okay, so how do we get those mountain things? Okay, so achieve. Okay, it's got the achievements on it. Okay, so it shows you that. What? 73 achievements for this? Fuck me, yes there is. Hmm. Okay, well, we got purple weapons there, it looks like. So we've got 4 blues, 4 greens, quite a lot of commons, which are absolutely worthless. So let's go back to the menu. I think we'll be able to forge some of these weapons now. So if we put all these together, how much? Yeah, I've got enough for that. Okay, right. Now, fuse. Okay, that gives us 5 blues. And now we've got 5 purples. Range, that's a good one. Pick up range 26. Shield charge. More ashes. I'm going to go for this one, I think. Damage 58, damage 55, damage 46. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. That gives us a gold weapon. Oh, I see. Right. I'm confused. That's kind of cool. So you could keep grinding the same thing just to build up your stats if you have problems. Okay, let's see how far we can go with the golden gun, I guess. Or the upgraded gun, at least. Does seem much better, doesn't it? Especially with the additional pickup range as well. Let's do that. HP plus 3, pickup range plus 10. Yep, that'll do. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to. I can ask. I've asked, but so I won't be saying anything until I get told that I can. I will say they did say that the answers that I listed were satisfactory to them for the information that they wanted to know. Just out of interest, how did you vote? I'm curious. I mean, I'll be able to find out if I went to go look, but I'm busy doing this, so I can't be bothered. Yep. That was mine. That was my thing as well. That's how I voted. Which is fair enough. They are mostly asking for the big hunters, but achievement hunters at large, basically, what they would prefer. I agree. Well, see, here's the thing. If they don't want to go broke, maybe they should make games that aren't exploiting achievement hunters. Oh, come on. He was behind the helicopter. I couldn't see him. those guys need to fuck right off. Like, literally, these guys need to fuck right off. They are way too fast. Oh, I ain't going to survive those, am I? Still a good run, though. Right, we are going to leave this here. We've had a good look. I think it looks pretty good. There's obviously going to be a lot of grind in it, but you can definitely see... improvements as you play. What's this improvement thing? Okay, so how... Oh, you can actually improve it. There we go. Keldy, if you're still here, Zytalon, some of the developers who work for Zytalon, like where he publishes, they've asked. So, yeah, we're going to leave it here. I want to thank, I do want to thank PR Hound for providing the code. This is, well, the grind is in the name, I suppose, isn't it? So, yes, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you all very soon.